So tell me about Checkmate.
I mean, the idea had been bandied around for a while, a sort of quest to discover the world through snowboarding. This past February we got to go to the Czech Republic for 2 weeks. We busted our asses and came up with this. And I warn you, it's not helicopters and triple flips or champagne powder. It's about the culture, grassroots snowboarding, shitty icy conditions, and people loving every minute of it. It was a great time and I hope you'll enjoy it. We touched down in Prague and were greeted by my longtime friends, Bevan, Liam Ryan, and our Czech guide, Jan Hurka. Bevan flew in from Colorado. He is an enthusiastic and lovable snowboarder from New Zealand, whose motivation is shattered only by his inability to be on time. That's me, style and perfection personified. I flew in from Toronto. Liam, a loud and crazy snowboarder from New Zealand, joined us from Austria. He will attempt anything you tell him he can't do. And Jan, a good-natured Czech snowboarder, who at this point had no idea what we were about to put him through. We piled into a van and headed to Jan's hometown, Mariánské Lázně, a small spa town in the country's northwest. Straight away we were a little nervous. No English, no vegan food, and shitty snowboard conditions. But we took comfort in the fact that our first stop was Jan's local, a converted bomb shelter called Cave Bar.
This used to be like bunker. There's no window, we are underground. My friends coming here every evening, talk about stupid things. Play football, that's our favorite thing. I really pushed them a little bit to start snowboard. So we started to ride. We have some features, but not park. The only solution was to put some features on the roof. We started to do that last season and we actually realized that it's almost more fun. Been like 8 years. It started to be like our cave bar, and yeah, it's my living room. You know, I don't want to just be sitting in my house watching TV or something like that. I don't even watch TV. I don't have time to be at home. I want to be with my friends, and the place is basically here.
So we left Mariánské Lázně and we're in, you want to say Kalashnikov?
Jáchymov.
Jáchymov. So we left Mariánské Lázně and we're in Jáchymov. And it's an old uranium mining town. The boys are setting up some ride shop.
I was sure this was going to be mellow, but fucking...
We went and found a fallen down building just before. And so we were going to spend the afternoon shooting. It's amazing, man. It's unreal. We found this wall ride that Liam had scoped. It actually had rusty nails sticking out of it, which you probably couldn't see, but it was gnarly. It was real gnarly, actually. Yeah, Liam, you got this. Oh, you all good?
Yeah, that was mellow. Holy shit. That's pretty good. Like, we'll just have to reshape it, I guess. Oh man, it's f***ing solid in here, bro.
Jan found another line just off the side of the ride which bonked over a handrail and into the same landing, and that was cool. We were driving to town and I spotted it off the side of the highway. Just saw this little bomb drop that I thought would be cool. And it turns out the run-in was like a fallen down roof that was being supported by a fallen down chimney, and all of it was on a fallen down building. I fell into a tree.
To the sleepwalkers! And the dispossessed.
Cool, Carey. Oh. Just got on the front foot again.
To the right carnival!
Nah.
It was just rubble, man. It was just like trying to walk over rubble, and it already had tons of ice on it. Like, so it was heavy, man. And scary and sketchy. But it was cool as hell.
Oh, honestly, it didn't even feel like it was me. It felt like I was just watching something happen. It was like an out-of-body experience.
After a tough day in Jáchymov, we parted ways with Jan, leaving us to our own devices over the weekend.
No, we're on the right road. This is it here.
Yeah, show me where it goes to.
Drukel. We go up, up, up.
Oh, let me try.
Is that right?
Let me have one quick more look at the roundabout.
So we met this random guy, Reddick.
You can make with her sex, but don't take her home. So I say, okay, well.
We saw him for about 2 seconds today, and he jumped out of the car and said, "You sleep with my mum tonight."
A please hlak.
Sure.
Jo, zavírat tlak.
Jo.
Jo?
Jo.
Tak,
Jo.
okej.
Danke. Danke.
Plzeň in plastic bottle.
So we're here in Mariánska, not to be confused with the Mariánska Lázně.
I don't like camera.
What's your name?
My name is Lenka.
Linka.
I live in Prague.
And she said, hey, you are really Radek. Yes, I'm really Radek. And they are right from Canada and New Zealand. Yes, they are really from Canada and New Zealand. Why? And my daughter is free.
Yes! Let's meet this daughter.
We're in the town. But Liam, what was the name of the place to go eat? Spenziondero. It's green and it's called Hotel Blue and yellow. Okay, so we just came into town. Yeah, so we're in Bajadar, which is where Reddick lives. It's a little resort town. Really nice buildings. And we're gonna go meet him. Breakfast at a place called Vero Pinchon. Yeah. What's that place called?
Edward.
Edward.
It's here, it's about 3 kilometers.
Cool. Oh, sweet.
And I made it with my friend.
Here we are at what Reddit called the Stash, and it's a single T-bar somewhere in the middle of the woods. There's people here, and we're gonna go out and shred. We've got like an hour to go shred and check out these wooden features at the Stash.
Hung out at the Stash Park for a while. We had only had an hour there, so we just started lapping, turn up, didn't speak to anyone, and then got a text from Reddick saying, "Service Lift knows about you." Yeah, we presumed that they knew about us and they just let us happen.
Some years come back with nothing but the smell.
Really cool features he'd built over the summer with his mates. Real big wooden logs and war rides and like mountain bike whoop-de-woos, and a real cool up to tree bomb. It was on, the snow wasn't that good, but we kind of made it happen.
Zahněte doleva.
That means turn left.
I'm Joe's Hill Road, up the foggy coast, down around the woodlot in the street.
That's one of my old boards.
Boards on the windows, there's a setting sun in each and every dream. There lives a widow still, up the top of the hill.
I found another rugged down thing to destroy my board on, and after about 27 tries, I got a shot.
In the ghost of the workers returning home on fields of green. Tom Joe's Hill Road, that's only old outpost. A thought that passes relief, she drives on by. The train
Bevan tried some pretty gnarly skinny jump thing that didn't really work out, but had good potential.
Do you think Charles know where free club is?
Yeah, ask him.
Excuse me. Hi. Do you know where Free Club is? Church. Right.
and
Right. And on the left.
yes.
Left. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Great. Thanks. There's a snowboarding.
Yes.
And then a party. Are you guys going to the party afterwards?
No.
No. Okay. All right.
Slice.
Yeah, the slice. Cara slice.
Cara Slice, so we were in Cara Slice, and then we boosted straight to Cara Slice to this, what we thought was a rail jam. We didn't really know anything about it, so we just turned up, and man, oh man, character was, to say the least. It was pretty fun. It set up like some rusty scaffolding down some snowmaking snow, like on top of the pallets to grip the snow, off the roof of a bar called Free Club. Is it a comp? Do we need to register?
Yes, here.
Oh yeah, cool, cool.
Just tell me your name.
Cool, my name is Liam.
Okay, write it, please. I need just which way you are, like
Yep.
it's right or left.
I am right, all right foot forward.
Sitting. Thank you so much.
Look at this, it's just like you walk out of the So at the entrance of the bar, you literally went over onto this flat landing, and wow, it was actually not that bad for how it looked. It was pretty fun.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, you can feel people strapping up. The whole thing wobbles just when they ratchet their bindings up. You drop in, as soon as you hit the bottom, it's like super sugary the whole way to the takeoff. Yeah, it's real scary. I'm scared. Liam's not though. He wants to. He's all about it. Second run qualifications. Liam is about to drop. I pulled out, and the guy wasn't too happy with me. Oh. But yeah, I was too scared. That won't get him the finals. That's not gonna make it.
All the locals were real stoked to have us there, and were really wanted to talk to us, and it was cool to just hang out with them and talk about where they snowboard. They're all from different villages around the area, and they all knew each other. And it was cool to meet them, and then just have a few beers with them afterwards, and free club. We talked to some locals. They called us a room in this hotel. Went down this dark road.
Stop get shower, man. Don't be a pussy.
No, because then I'd rather shower tonight instead of tomorrow morning, instead of 4.
Shower when we get home.
Yeah. Yep. Shower when you have. Oh, yeah, that's fine.
We guys, no, it's still going to be. I'll meet you down in the dining room.
I just know how long you take to order things and I guess we can just do that. Sweet, let's go get food then.
Oh yeah, we had dinner. 5 plates of french fries and 1 chicken burger, and yeah, just a random guy translating for us. No one actually working for the hotel spoke English, so 2 dudes brought down their guitars and just had a jam, and they sang Czech folk songs, which was awesome. Found a bed and then went straight back to the after party. All the locals were kind of angry that we didn't turn up for finals. They all wanted to watch us snowboard.
That's for you, small champ. And you will shout me. Okay. You didn't.
I'm sorry that I couldn't do more than a 180 on the sketchiest jump in the whole world.
But you could do it.
But then they brought us a few drinks. We bought them a few drinks and listened to some pretty hardcore Czech Republic metal punk.
Everybody in Czech is amazingly good at foosball. Me and Carey played doubles against these other 2. One guy only had one hand, and they smoked us. They got fed Schlitzka, devil water. It's probably the gnarliest thing I've ever drunk.
Ahoj. Čau, Bekerovka.
Hello? Hello, is this Peter? Hello, my name is Liam Ryan. I am from New Zealand. We are in Karlovy now. Are you available to have interview today? Yes? Okay. Thank you, Peter. I will talk to you soon. so slow then. I need to ring Jan.
So, we made contact with Peter, old school Peter snowboarder, and we went to meet him and his nephew Martin. We went to one of their local bars, one of their favourite hangouts, Slash Bar. It was pretty cool. So we interviewed Peter, we interviewed Martin, and another shaper, and we teed up riding for the next day.
Já jsem Petr Matoušek, je mi 47 let, celý život žiju v Karlových Varech. Já jsem takový pionýr snowboardingu a skateboardingu v České republice a tady v Krušných horách. Když mi bylo 14 let, tak jsme začínali tady v Karlových Varech jezdit na skateboardech. Vzhledem k tomu, že máme chatu přímo na sjezdovce, na neklidu, takže od malička celá naše rodina lyžuje.
Čau, já jsem Martin Matoušek z Karlových Varů, snowboardu, už asi, no nevím, asi 13 let.
Čau, já jsem Zbyšek, ke snowboardingu jsem se dostal díky tomu, že jsem dělal v lékaře na neklidu a když jsem viděl Petra Matouška a Vlastu Borovičku, jak proto byli nadšený, Peťa tam plácal rokly.
Poslední 4 roky tam jakoby házíme lopatou právě se Zbyňou, ještě s bratrancem Krištofem, staráme se o snowpark, umožňujeme to, že tam takhle jezdíme, no.
Martin lives next to a jump. Like, his cottage is on the side of a jump in a park. It was pretty cool.
Having tea.
And I think this is our first time riding a chairlift since we've been in Czech. So I was stoked, man. And it was a bluebird. Things were looking really good.
Where are we, Jan?
So we are in Neklit, nice weather.
Nice weather.
Close to Germany.
Yeah.
Really pure Czech atmosphere.
Ten začátek nebyl jako nějaký moc kvalitní, protože nebyly prkna. Teprve po revoluci, po tom 90. roce se rozjelo, byly tady prkna, byly tady vázání, začalo se jezdit do zahraničí.
Vy jste si lepili prkna.
Lepili jsme snowboard. I ty skauty jsme si vyráběli sami, protože to se nedalo do Česka, nebo extrémně náročně a draze se to sem tahalo, takže jsme si prkna vyráběli sami a maximálně se přiváželi kolečka, které se u nás nedali vyrobit.
A když jsem právě viděl jeho tátu, jak stavěli ty chaty, měli první ty akrobatické nebo ty poslední akrobatické vůzky a rozjížděli se z parkoviště za autem na laně, aby na to měli rychlost, ne? A to, když jsem viděl to nadšení prostě proto na tom kopci, tak pak se mi zalíbil ten snowboarding.
Protože resort viděl, že ten zájem o ten snowboarding je, tak nám začali půjčovat i roubu, která v té době byla extrémně drahá. Nikdy bychom to vlastníma penězma neměli. Později nám tam zavedli zasněžování snowparku a začalo se budovat ty skoky i pomocí umělého sněhu. Se tam sjížděli závodníci nebo lidi z celé republiky a všichni si to pochvalovali. Jo.
A ty raily právě, abych to dořekl, jeden čas prostě tím, jak se to jakoby sralo a byly špatný zimy, tak se prostě rozjelo to železo, že na to potřebuješ málo sněhu, jo, a uděláš jakoby prostě nějaký překážky.
Postavili jsme první zábradlí v republice, to nikdy nikdo nestavil a už jsme to tenkrát vymýšleli. Patentní kloub, který je do dneška jsem ho nikdy nesvětil a funguje to, nikdy se na tom nikdo nevzrakl, seknul prkno, opravdu patentní kloub, je to opravdu legendární záležitost.
osobně miluji prostě pocit, že letím. Vychutnáš si ten rádius a letíš na design a ty železa moc nemusím, no. Taky jsem hodně džiboval, ale bolí to, když se rozbiješ držku, kurva bolí to, vole. Styl. Nejde o rotaci, jde o styl.
A když tu rotaci, co dělají, vole, oni dělají 12, ale dělají to ve stylu.
Jo, dělají, no, to umí to, no.
se nepřiblížíme, ale líbí se mi to.
Přesně tak.
Na zdraví?
Na zdraví.
Na zdraví.
Is it hot?
Yeah.
After shredding the resort, we left Bozhidar and we went down to Jáchymov with the idea we wanted to hit some more street spots. And straight away, Jan and Martin spotted a bomb drop they wanted to do. It was so gnarly. It was a double line out of a window frame onto a concrete iced over ledge with another drop. Everything is icy, man. The entire Czech Republic has iced over for the 2 weeks we've been here, and it's close to impossible to build anything or shape a landing. So that was gnarly.
Musí brát Česko, že to nejsou Alpy, jo. Máme malé hory, 1000–1500 metrů maximálně, takže nemůžou čekat tadyhle kvanta obrovského prašonu, jako je někde na Zélandu, jako je v Americe, nebo jako je v Alpách. To jsme zkrátka malé hory, ale ten snowboarding milujeme a děláme to v těch podmínkách, jak to děláme. Takže i ty snowparky tak vypadají. Určitě tady nenajdou obrovský kikry 20-metrový, jako jsou Breckenridge, jo. Ale zkrátka děláme ten sport pro sebe, pro radost a nesnažíme se spát někam, na co evidentně nemáme podmínky.
Ty musíš mít dobrý srdce, od toho se to všechno odvíjí, protože můžeš sice být, vole, mistr světa na světě, a když nemáš dobrý srdce, tak budeš furt za čuráka. A je jedno, co děláš. A hlavně ten snowboarding je ještě docela dost důležitý o lopatě. Ten, kdo nevezme lopatu do ruky, přesně tak, kdo nevezme lopatu do ruky a nejde pomoct s rádiusem, s dopadem, tak u mě není snowboardista, to může být nejlepší a jde do prdele.
My vzory máme, jo. Říká se, že každý sport posune vždycky nějaký obrovský vzor, jo. A tyhle ty vzory my teďka máme. Ten Martin Černý, to už je 10 let vzor pro každého českého snowboardistu. A je vidět, že Čech, když má píli a snahu, tak se je schopen dostat mezi absolutní světovou špičku, jo.
Byl ten první skok jakoby rokle a já jsem tenkrát říkal Matesovi, hele Mates, já ti řeknu na rovinu, já si tady kolem tvý chaty nahoru, když bychom to oplatili, já si tady dokážu ten snowpark představit, mít tady ty 3 skoky třeba za sebou, že jo, a u chaty corner, to si dokážu představit. A Mates mi říká, to já taky, ale to bude za 10 let, no ale zaplať pávu, to máme. Tak nějak.
We lost sunlight in Jáchymov and we headed back to Mariánské Lázně, which is where Jan lives. We got there, got into Jan's house, unpacked a bit, had some dinner. This was probably the biggest day of our trip so far. We went out and set up the sketchiest, dodgiest, gnarliest rail I've ever thought about hitting or set up before. It was so gnarly. It was a down. It was off some tree roots, gapping out onto a down. The landing was shaved ice that we had like chipped out from a flippin' ice bank off the side of the road and scattered onto the gravel. Jan really wanted it, he guineaed it, and just watching it was scary.
Can I get you thrown it?
Yeah, your tail, your toe edge tail.
Good ending, actually. Nice words.
Yeah, you're not going to be putting much weight on the rail at all. It's going to be like a skim. The drop, if you missed the rail, or if you tacoed it, like Jan almost did, Lisa's story high, just down straight ice over concrete. That was it, man. That was it. You caught the rail good. Yeah?
I'm not gonna stump this one.
And I don't know, I think he had about 3 goes and made a group decision to call it off because the footage didn't look as gnarly as the feature actually was. And it wasn't worth getting hurt on.
About down or more?
You barely touched the rail, dude.
Yeah. If Jan's gonna get hurt, man.
So we called it and all retired to bed. It was a big day. Big day. Glad that one was over.
After 15 hours of snowboarding, we had a big sleep in at Jan's house, and yeah, we were all pretty tired. Everyone's body was sore. I had a bruised back, Jan had a bruised ass. So we got up pretty slow and just hammered down a few muesli bars and slammed the usual coffees. Yeah, did a big pack up in the van as we were migrating north up to Spindel.
On the way to Spindel, we stopped off in Plzeň. We met up with our friend Lucas Pukta, who showed us around Czech Republic's second largest city.
So where are we going, Lucas?
Going up.
Up top?
Yeah.
Cool, man.
I'm Lucas Pukta from Czech Republic. My company is called Destiny Distribution, and shop is called Snowbeach, because that's the way we pronounce snowboard in the usual talk. And we are right now standing in the biggest store, and this is in the center of Plzeň. It started in '96. It's history now, because back then there was no shop like this. There was no product in the market, so I found a producer in Prague. I hitchhiked to get in Prague and brought my first snowboard by train, and then I brought it for all my friends who wanted to start snowboarding. My very first store I opened in the back of a ladies' fashion store. The store was about 15 square meters, and it was really underground, and we have about 17 stores right now, but it was good. It was good to start from small to go bigger and bigger. Yeah, we kind of walked the line.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad you came here. That's great, and you are very welcome. And now I would like to invite you for a Pilsner beer in a brewery.
We woke up at Fanatic, our accommodation in Spindel. We went to meet Rinda, who is the owner of one of the magazines in the Czech Republic. It's called Free Mag. He got us, the mayor of Spindel, the resort owner of Spindel, he got us their passes, which was great, lifesaver, because we got to skip lines that were massive.
Hey guys, my name is Renda. I would like to welcome you in my hometown of Špindlerův Mlýn in the giant mountains. It's called Krkonoše in Czech. I was born here, I live here for 35 years now, and I really love this place, and I hope you enjoyed it here.
The park was cool. We met some of the local crew, had a chat with them, went riding with them. Everyone was really cool up there. It was sort of like a skate park vibe. Everyone sort of hung out on the side of the park and ate lunch and just lapped around and talked to each other. It was really cool.
What I'm happy about that like for the last 2 seasons I see many new kids, new youngcomers. They're ripping the tricks I haven't seen before. A couple of years ago it was like there was a huge gap between the best Czech riders and average European rider. They were still better, unknown guys. But today like the top Czech guys, they can fit easily into European scene doing the same stuff, which I'm happy about. The resorts are getting better for sure. It's a lot of work of everybody in the scene, of the local guys in each resort, like pushing the resort owners or resort management, explaining them over and over again. The old guys, they became smarter when, you know, seeing what's happening outside of Czech. Yeah, maybe those snowboarders, they're not like just the big pants, you know, suckers. They can do something for us. They can bring us some other guys, and it worked out. So I think the resort have been supporting snowboarding for 2-3 years now. But it's to support something that creates the scene. That's what makes customers of snowboarding.
By the end of the day, the sun started to go down. Our film guy was frothing because it looked real pretty. So we were frantically running from spot to spot trying to get as many shots in as we could. And it was cool, man. The whole resort had closed, all the lifts had stopped. There were a few cross-country skiers going by. But besides that, it was just super peaceful. It was just us shredding in probably the nicest light we've had in the entire trip. So that was really cool too. And that was our first day up Spindle. In Spindle. On Spindle. Around Spindle.
What was the name of that resort? The name of that resort? Plzeň.
Yeah. So I woke up in the van, I was real tired, and there's a whole bunch of lights, and we were outside Plzeň. So we were outside Plzeň, and we pulled up, and we had 2 guys waiting for us, Maddie and his skier buddy Radko.
Hello, I'm Radko. Welcome to K2 Freestyle Park in Plzeň at 9th skiing session.
This will be my first song without death in a long time. I've been living freely, never waiting for someone to die. And it's not like it's been heavy on my mind.
They were fully stoked to have us at the resort, man, and they found us a park and got us all set up with passes and pretty much looked after us the whole night and showed us one of the funnest resorts we've been so far in Czech Republic. After being absolutely incoherent, fully tired, to being fully amped night riding was an awesome experience, and yeah, it was cool.
I'm Navigator.
The ghosts of navigators, they are lost.
The next morning we woke up in Orsnitzer, went to Hurka for the snowboarding carnival. That was the best day of the entire trip. I thought this was my favorite day. I had a blast. And we got there and we went and caught up with Martin, who had met earlier, from Freeride CZ, which is a website here in Czech. Everyone was dressed up crazy costumes. It was pretty cool. We weren't, so we looked like dickheads, like every other day on this trip. It was cool, man. Like, everyone broke down with us, and so we lapped this single pommer on what was like one of the most creative parks for how short it was, you know. And it was a blast. We just lapped it. There was pole jams and jibs, there was jumps, there was quarter pipes, there was fireworks or smoking fireworks. And we shredded. It was great. There was sun, semi-slushy snow. Liam destroyed this handrail on a stair set. I only hit it once, and Liam smashed it. It was a blast, man. It was just an all-round good day. We got to the end of the day shredding when the sun started to go down. We hit this quarter pipe that was set up, and it was rad. It was a good quarter pipe. And we sessioned it, and all the locals came and joined in, and it was like a big session. It was a big session.
We've had a real good time. We've got a few good friends and gasoline.
Everyone was hand planning and grinding and doing aerials to baby. It was a time.
That never dies, we will run into the ground with the seats on the side and the tire speaker sounds like a wreck, will we make it to the next show? Well, the that never dies, we will run into the ground with the seats on the side and the tire speaker sounds like a wreck, will we make it to the next show?
After riding, we went down and we mingled up with the local crew. We were told that there was a party going on in this tent out back in the market, and it was a blast. It was definitely the best night out, I reckon. They had some crazy kind of band playing, local band. They were awesome. They were great. And there was like a mosh pit, and we danced at the front of the tent. You know, Jaeger girls giving out free Jaeger, and we drank some kind of energy drink called Simtex. It was awesome, man. It was a great night. It was the best night. It was the best night. Yeah. What happened after that? After 13 days of riding as hard as we did, and traveling as much as we did, and then partying as hard as we did, it was the worst we had all felt the entire trip. We were planning on meeting up with Martin Chernik, and we did. It was a little bit awkward at first. We should have called him when we were in the van, and we didn't. So we turned up at his house and knocked on the door, and he was not ready for us at all. In fact, that was real awkward. Cool, yeah, so just an intro whenever.
My name is Martin Chernik, and I'm a professional snowboarder from Czech Republic, and that's where we are right now, back home. Well, I've been snowboarding for 20 years, and I've been probably sponsored for 18, and I don't know, just tasted every bit of snowboarding, and I feel pretty stoked about it. I think the Czech snowboarding, it's much better than when I started, because there was nothing those days. So the kids, they can do it and they can travel now. Like, I'm trying to motivate the guys, you know, I'm trying to show them that it's possible to just be professional, you know, ride good, travel, make money with snowboarding, and now they see it is possible, and they just need to do it, you know. It's what it's all about, surfing the mountain, and just love to ride, you know.
snowboarding's taken me a lot of different places. None were quite like this. None were like the Czech Republic. It was really nice to go see the grassroots level still alive and kicking, and that's really what was going on in Czech. The fact that we could take what snowboarding was to us and those core values and go to a culture and a country we'd never been to before, where we couldn't speak the language to the person we were riding with most of the time, but we still shared the same experiences and were still on the same level because of snowboarding. That was a real treat.
No fun at all.